Just imagine that all the people lose faith in God, and they start boycotting all the gods. But how can the gods see this happening? So all the gods together start punishing the humans, and also attack them with many creatures and detain them. But one god, who had been living in the body of humans for years, had forgotten his powers. So we have to see how he saves all the humans from those dangerous creatures, who have the power to destroy the whole earth. Together, we also find out how to defeat the increase. Here, somewhere far away in the sea, a grave is seen floating in the water. There, a fisherman sees the grave and takes it in his boat. What do you think will happen inside? When that fisherman looks inside the grave, there is a dead woman inside, and a small child on top of her, and thank God he was alive. That fisherman picks up the child and decides to raise him himself because he does not have any children of his own. Here, after living for many years, that small boy grows up. The gods had already been killed, and his name was Persia. Both of them were moving towards Harka city when they saw a very big statue there, which was of their god, whose name was Zeus. But here, some people were breaking the statue of Zeus, and together they were successful in breaking it. The big statue of Zeus breaks and falls into the water, and all those people keep celebrating that they have broken the statue of God. But this was not going to last long. The gods came to know about this, and black clouds started appearing there. Many black creatures start coming out from inside the water. They go and start killing all those men. All these creatures have come because of breaking the statue, and they are not showing any mercy to all those men, keeping on killing them. Those many creatures combine into one and convert into a demon, whose name was sent to punish you men. The gods also see Persia and his father and kill them too. He goes to the boat, attacks their ghost, and drowns them completely in the water. Here, his father also gets stuck in the water. Persia comes out of the boat, but his father was stuck in the boat, and he keeps going deeper into the water. Persia immediately goes to the boat and tries to get his father out of there, but his father was badly stuck. Now Persia was also suffocating a lot, so he leaves his father and goes back up. He will remember this all his life, that he should have practiced holding his breath for a longer time in the water, and there Persia's father died, and Persia keeps crying a lot. Here in Havels, God Jas came to know that all the humans have turned against the gods, and do not want to believe in them. Jas gets very angry at this, and he wants to teach the humans a lesson. Then he goes there and finds out that they used to work for him only. He tells Zeus that they will have to be punished. Otherwise, all the humans will go, and he will punish the humans himself. He tells them to come down from the lap. Here Precious also likes the release and gives permission to attack the humans and teach them a lesson. Because if the fear of gods is not created in the minds of humans as soon as possible, then all the humans will forget the lap, and the existence of gods will end. Here Precious fainted, and some people saved him and took him to the city. They go to the palace of the king of Arcade City, and Persia is also brought there. All those people who had broken the statue of Zeus were sent by the king of the city, Kephiat. When King Kephiat comes to know that his soldiers have brought down the statue of Zeus, he becomes very happy because he wanted all the people to forget the gods and start living their independent lives. The gods had created fear in the minds of all humans that they were superior to humans, and because of this, all the people of Arcade City were scared. The gods turned against them, but the king's daughter had a little idea that the result of boycotting the gods was going to be very bad, and the gods would definitely take some action against them. But her mother was very smart, and she told everyone that they need not be afraid of this. They would not do anything to them. But the happiness of all those people was not going to last long. Darkness starts spreading there, and many black clouds start gathering, which looked very scary to see. Those black clouds start rotating round and round, generating a lot of pressure, and all the people there get pulled toward it and killed in one go. But here, Perseus somehow escapes from all those wars. Then we come to know that the black cloud was none other than Hades. He was very shocked to see this ability of Perseus, because no normal person could stop the powers of Hades. Hades was finding Perseus very strange, but his attention falls on the queen, and he starts fighting with her. He goes near her and takes away all the energy from her body, due to which the queen becomes very weak and dies. Now he will be punished for going here, and within 10 days he will bring back to life the creature that had been sleeping inside the earth for years and believed in the gods. After Chirkijane, no one will be left alive on the earth. He also asks to give an earring to the king's daughter so that all those humans can know the result of going against the gods. Saying this, Hades leaves from there. Here, everyone felt that Perseus is also one of them because he was also showing some powers. That's why they all catch Perseus and lock him inside the jail. Even Perseus was not able to understand what was happening to him. Just then, A woman named Io comes there, and she knew more about Perseus than he did. She tells him everything about himself. She tells him that when he was not born, there used to be a king who was the king of all the gods. He was against the gods and went to war against them with his own army. To punish the king, a god goes to his wife's palace and takes the form of the king so that his wife cannot recognize him. They also get intimate, but when the real king comes there, it was too late, and he had killed his wife. But what was left of his wife was saved, because if he killed the big creature, then he would die. Because Hades is made of big creatures, now Perseus had a very big mission, and he starts getting ready for his mission, how he will kill the big creature. He sets out with some people on his journey. Perseus comes to know that somehow they will have to reach a sorceress who had a way to defeat the big master. But reaching there was not easy. Apart from this, they had no other option, so they set out on their journey. Here he goes to an area and finds a man who was very injured. Hades had to stop Perseus because he came to know that Perseus is the son of the gods and also has a little power of the gods. So Hades cannot fight with Perseus directly. He starts giving a little of his power to the man, due to which the man becomes very powerful and asks him to kill Perseus. Here, Perseus and the rest of them go to the forest, and he sees some horses there, after killing which he is going to travel further. Then a loud sound starts coming from there. When Perseus goes and looks, the same demon had come there, whom Perseus was sent to kill. That demon kills Perseus' companions and starts attacking him. He beats him a lot. Persia wanted to save himself with the help of his sword and kept fighting with him. But this was not enough. The demon had the power of Hades, and until now, Perseus did not know who that demon was. He also takes the card from Perseus' hand, and Perseus feels a lot of pain. Then Perseus' friends come to help him, but this was still not enough. The demon holds Perseus tightly again, but one of his friends comes and cuts his hand, making him feel a lot of pain. The demon starts running away, but his cut hand starts converting into a strange type of creature. All those people together are about to kill him. Then something starts coming out of the ground, and the ground itself starts shaking. Then, a very big creature comes out from inside the ground, a massive scorpion, created by the hand of the same demon. Taking advantage of the chaos, the demon runs away, and the giant scorpion starts attacking everyone. It keeps striking the men with its huge wings, tossing them aside, and driving them away. No one is able to stand against the scorpion. However, there is only one way to kill such a creature. One must climb onto its head by any means, as this type of creature cannot touch its upper body. A man takes on this task. He climbs onto the scorpion and strikes it repeatedly. He plunges a dagger into its body, causing the creature immense pain. But this is not enough. The scorpion keeps attacking relentlessly. Now, summoning his courage, the man prepares to fight the scorpion himself. He grabs the creature's pointed hands and is about to strike when Io arrives. She uses her weapon to break the scorpion's sting. In rage, the scorpion turns toward Io, determined to kill her. Io desperately dodges its attacks, and Perseus rushes in, saving her. Both of them try to escape the scorpion's wrath, but then Perseus pushes Io away and faces the monster alone. The massive scorpion pounces on Perseus, swallowing him whole. Everyone watching believes Perseus has been killed, that he has become food for the giant scorpion. But suddenly, Perseus tears through the creature's body from the inside, revealing his superhuman stamina. At this moment, Perseus begins to awaken his true power and starts to understand who he really is. More scorpions appear, and for a moment, it seems survival is impossible. But the new creatures do not attack. Instead, a group of people arrives, controlling the scorpions. These warriors have slain many such beasts and have now come to aid Perseus. Perseus and his group continue their journey and reach a mountain, home to the smaller scorpions they must fight. The monstrous creatures recognize Perseus and his group immediately. They do not attack right away, but stare at them with strange, knowing eyes. They already understand why Perseus has come. When Perseus confronts them, he cunningly steals one of their eyes, the last one they possess to see with, and threatens to destroy it. The creatures, desperate, reveal how to defeat the great monster. They speak of a dam hidden deep in the mountains. Whoever lays eyes upon it will turn to stone. Using this, they can kill the great beast. Now knowing their destination, Perseus and his group set out. Upon reaching the dam, they venture inside. Suddenly, fire rains down upon them. They plummet, barely escaping falling into a pit of molten lava. Perseus, fighting against time, saves his friend, but it is already too late. Damo arrives. As soon as one of the men meets her gaze, he turns to stone, crumbling into dust. It becomes clear. Anyone who looks into Damo's eyes will be turned to stone. She relentlessly chases Perseus and the others, determined to kill them all. They frantically evade her deadly gaze. Then one of Perseus's companions lifts a massive stone and drops it onto Damo's body, causing her immense pain. She struggles to breathe. In her desperation, she locks eyes with the man, turning him to stone instantly. At this moment, Perseus seizes an opportunity. Using his shield's reflection, he carefully avoids looking at Damo directly. With his eyes closed, he launches a deadly strike, slicing her throat with his sword. He has done it. He has slain her. Perseus is the first to ever succeed in killing Damo. Suddenly, a monstrous creature emerges from beneath the ground, its massive tentacles shaking the earth. It moves toward the city, laying waste to everything in its path. Panic spreads as people flee in terror. Perseus, riding his Pegasus, arrives just in time. He realizes the beast has reached the city. But as he prepares to strike, another adversary stands in his way. Recognizing that Perseus could ruin his plans, he attacks Perseus, sending smaller creatures to hinder him. Still, Perseus fights through and reaches the city, but the enormous beast is right behind him. Now we see the creature in full. It is colossal, terrifying, and ready to destroy everything. The city's queen, frightened beyond measure, is bound before her palace, an offering to the beast. The monstrous creature looms over her, ready to devour her in one bite. Then Perseus dashes forward. From his bag, he pulls out the severed head of the slain Damo and holds it up to the giant beast. As soon as the creature's eyes meet Damo's, its body begins to turn to stone. Perseus's plan works. The massive creature hardens, its movements slowing until it is completely petrified. But victory comes at a cost. Perseus, weakened from the battle, is barely able to stand. His enemy sees this moment of vulnerability and unleashes a final attack. Summoning his true power, Perseus calls forth lightning into his sword and hurls it at his foe. The force is immense, wounding Perseus deeply. He has never fought with such intensity before. With a final devastating blow, Perseus sends his enemy hurtling toward the underworld. The battle is over. The city is saved. And thus, our story comes to an end. Viewers, how did you like this story? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed my explanation even 1%, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support motivates me to bring more exciting stories to you. See you in the next adventure.